I think anxiety will keep rising over the next 5 to 10 years. Not because people became weaker, but because the world now demands something most of us were never trained to do: handle uncertainty without collapsing inside. And millions of people with anxiety don't even know where to go for real help. They bounce between random advice, spiritual bypassing, and therapy that never touches the core mechanism. Let me explain what's different today. We have more comfort, more convenience, more information, more options. But our brains didn't evolve for infinite options and nonstop forecasting. Our nervous system is great at surviving real danger. It's much worse at surviving imagined futures that feel like life or death. So now anxiety often appears in places that look safe from the outside: stable city, stable job, stable relationship. Yet inside, the mind creates a private emergency. Here's the pattern I see again and again. People don't just worry, they build a strict inner contract about how life must go. By this age, I must be married. By this age, I must have a child. I must earn this amount. I must never be rejected. I must never lose this person. Then life happens: illness, layoffs, war, migration, economic chaos, unpredictable relationships. Reality doesn't sign your contract. And when your plan breaks, your nervous system starts acting like the world is ending. My practical definition of anxiety is simple. Anxiety grows where there is a future scenario you cannot allow. Not "I don't want it," not "I'd rather avoid it." I mean, if that happens, I won't survive it. I won't tolerate it. I will be destroyed. That's why two people can face the same event and react completely differently. One person gets upset, reorganizes, moves on. Another person spirals, loses sleep, loses appetite, develops panic, can't breathe normally. Same event, different meaning. Often the first signs of anxiety are physical: heart racing, sweating, shallow breathing, stomach issues, dizziness, tight throat, insomnia, constant tension. People call it something wrong with my body, but very often it's the body speaking the language of the mind. I don't feel safe with the future you're imagining. Anxiety becomes chronic when you try to control what isn't yours to control. You try to control someone's loyalty. You try to control how people see you. You try to control whether you'll ever be abandoned. You try to control the economy. You try to control certainty itself. And here's the painful part: you can do everything right and still not get a guarantee. So the only sustainable solution is not control harder. It's building inner capacity for uncertainty. Here are 3 steps I recommend. Step 1. Name your cannot allow. Ask yourself, what is the scenario I treat as forbidden? What outcome would feel humiliating, unbearable, or shameful? Be specific. Not failure. What kind of failure? In whose eyes? What happens next? Step 2. Separate reality from interpretation. The event is neutral. Your mind gives it a verdict. That verdict creates anxiety or creates flexibility. If your verdict is, "This would ruin my life," your body will mobilize like it's a real threat. Step 3. Build a plan, not a prayer. Anxiety calms down when you have a realistic plan. If this happens, I will do A, B, C. Not because it's pleasant, but because you stop treating the future like an abyss. Take one fear you keep circling around. Write one paragraph. The scenario I fear is, what I believe it would mean about me is, the first 3 actions I would take are. Even that simple structure starts turning panic into competence. If you want, in the next video, I'll go deeper into the most important question: what exactly is your mind refusing to allow, and why? Because that's where your anxiety lives.